Good evening, Samurai. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel, welcome to the Vortex. My name is Ezio, and I will be your guide this evening as we venture forth into worlds, into realms, very much well-travelled at this point. Hail to each and every one of you, be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives. Welcome, and for those of you who are joining in the YouTube archives, hopefully you'll consider... Let's try that again. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment. I'm not getting these words out this evening. Right, let's try that again. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing on the channel at the moment, and if you are, hopefully you'll consider hitting that like button, maybe leaving a comment, or even subscribing. It all certainly helps us out. And if you're watching live here on Twitch, well, a follow's always appreciated, though in any case the decision is always yours. But yes, for those of you who couldn't join us on the previous leg of our journey, we ventured forth across the mighty streets of Kamurocho. We finished Seijima's weapon level. Done it again. We finished Seijima's weapon leveling. There we go. We finished all of the heat actions for Shinada. Finally, I don't think there's any more left. And we started the weapon leveling for the mighty Kiryu. And this evening, I'm hoping to get through most of the weapon leveling for Kiryu. Probably not all of it, because these usually take a couple of streams, but by Saturday, hopefully we're at the brink of fighting the Amons. If not beforehand. Who knows? Depends where we get to. But anyway, Hail Real Sport, welcome. Anyway, with that said, come, join me as we once more step foot into the Vortex as we continue to travel and traverse the world, the realm that is Yakuza 5 Remastered. Our destination lays before us, the controls are set, and as always the PlayStation is turned on and ready to go. So, let us go. Shall we? Boop. And let's see how many more times I can trip over my words this evening. Clearly, I have not had enough wine, but first, water. Hail, Hoodlum, welcome, and hail, mighty lurker, I suppose. Hail, I will be mostly lurking as I watch the sports ball. Okay, you enjoyed the sports ball. Hopefully they win the innings or whatever it is. I really balls that one up, didn't I? All my timing seems to be out this evening. Ah, well. Let's see if I do better in terms of punching goons in the face with weapons that aren't punching weapons, because that's the knuckles, and we're going to do them second to last, actually. I do believe that Kiryu is missing some guns, and therefore we will do the guns last, because we finish on the zap gun. Where are we up to? We were doing the hammers. We're at level 5 on the hammers. We have many, many hammers to do, and I just wondered if I was peaking the audio. I am not peaking the audio, so we shall continue as we were. Completely flummoxed by all things. Right, let's go. Wait, have I unlocked that? No. Okay, we'll go and try and get those repaired, and we'll fight some goons along the way. Look, a goon! Ezio, mate. How do you know my name? You're just a random Kamurocho goon. Oh, there we go. We can now use the toy hammers. If only I could level up enough to use the tuner. Behold the power of the fan! You came to a fight, but did you expect a snowman? Ooh. That's gonna leave a mark. Not dead, by the way. Wait. we can now equip the toy hammers. Which is good, because we're nearly out of hammers. I'm also sobering up. I should have probably gone to the pub there, but oh well. Whatever. Whatever. Okay for hell. Aha! A goon right by Kamiyama Works. The perfect combination. Excuse me, Monsieur Goon. I need someone to assist me with this hammer. Go. Onwards. Right, there we go. Oh, give me a minute. That worked. Maybe? I'm trying to get the light balance working on the green screen as well. Right. Repair. Yes, I shall repair my weapons. I will repair this, and this. So technically I don't need to repair the sledgehammers. But at this point, I might as well just leave them in the inventory because I'm not going to get any money for them. I'd like to sell them and actually get some profit, but instead I can just donate them to the Kamiyama Works, at which point, what is the point? Because it's just needless investment. It's throwing money into a pit. A bit like renting. Oh, it's just, no. Oh, right, I should probably re-equip my weapons as well. So, Mr. Norman, and I'll put one of those fans there, and then we'll just keep burning. Yep, there we go, Mr. Yakuza. Then we just burn through these weapons a smidge until we get to the end of them. Ow. Oh, that works. Or rather, we burn through these weapons until we get to the tuner. And when we've got the tuner, then the real fun begins. And by that, I mean the continuous grinding with a tuner until we get to level 10. Which will take us a while, I suspect. Blow with the snowman hammer. Oh, the power of the snowman. Well, Bayleafs, welcome. Right, let's go to the pub. But we cannot farm goons without the adequate fuel. You're still on hammers? We started at level 5 hammers. So, yes, we'll be on hammers for about an hour. Hammers are not quickly leveled. Hammers are we're just slow, but in fairness, powerful. That's probably why they're so slow. As I've mentioned in previous streams, I suspect the way the weapon leveling system works is it's... Yeah, we'll have some rum. The way the weapon leveling system works is purely on the amount of hits you get on an enemy. And because this game hates me, the hammer is very powerful and I get like 2 hits, whereas the Kali sticks get, I don't know, 10. So yeah, Kali's level faster than the hammers. So yeah, hammers for a while. But it's fine, because eventually we unlock the frozen tuner, and that's just hilarious to me. I just need to put on the soundboard the fish slapping dance song. Unfortunately, that's copyrighted, and I think we're going to be finished with the hammers by the end of this stream. Who's complaining at me? Was it you? No. Oh, well, okay. Well, he's having a heart attack, so we'll have a talk to him first. Excuse me, sir, do you need an aspirin? Perhaps if you take that face mask off, you might be able to breathe a bit easier. No, no. Your heart attack requires you to punch me in the face. Okay, then. That's not a medical... I don't know of any treatment that requires a snowman hammer to treat a heart attack, but I'm all game for it. There we go. That might, should hopefully be the tunes. You're getting close to your goal. The 6M7 and... Oh, just 6 and 7 and the Like Dragon games left, right? No. What do we have? What do we have left? After this, we've got 6. Then I think we've got Judgment. Then we've got 6. The Judgment. Then Like a Dragon. Then Gaiden, which is apparently going to be hellish. That worked. Then no, not Gaiden. What the dickens is that game called? Down here. Oh, that's Metroid. Aha! Oh, it's Ishin. Ishin. Yeah, we've got Ishin. Like a Dragon Ishin. Then we've got Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who raised his own name. Then we've got... No, hold on. We've got Ishin. Yes, then Gaiden. Then then the man who raised his own name. Then Infinite Wealth. No, hold on. Ishin, Judgment 2, Man Who Erased His Own Name, Infinite Wealth, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, then Kiwami 3, then probably Kiwami 4. Don't know about Stranger Than Heaven. If that's a Yakuza spin-off title, then I suppose we're playing it in the franchise run order. I was assuming you were skipping Judgment. Nope. It is set in the Yakuza universe, and therefore we are doing them. Why? Because I'm completely insane, apparently. Damn, you're really doing all of them. Yep, yes I am. Yes I am. I am doing all of them. That is why I'm starting to think this is less a Yakuza franchise run, and this is just my destiny. This is just a Yakuza channel at this point, with an occasional game sprinkled into the mix. Because by the time I get to the end of it, unless RGG has either sunset the franchise or gone hiatus, I think I'm going to be playing this forever. I'm just waiting for Kiwami 4 and Kiwami 5. Not entirely sure how they do Kiwami 6, but it would be interesting if they did. Maybe there's no reason for them to do a Kiwami 4 and 5 though, because I mean both games were pretty solid. But at the same time, I mean, it's money on the table otherwise, isn't it? Then again, you 100% all of Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, including upgrading all the outfits. Yes! And nearly killed myself in the process. Okay, that's a bit overdramatic, but I nearly put myself in the madhouse because that was not fun. That was really not fun. Breath of the Wild at least did the decent thing of having them locked behind amiibos, so I could say, well, I'm not spending hundreds of pounds on little bits of plastic to get all the outfits. Oh, well, we'll just have to skip them. And then we got to Tears of the Kingdom, and it's just unsportingly said, oh, yeah, no, we put all the outfits in the game for you. It's just, oh, thank you, Nintendo. I'm now going to have to farm the Zophos horns for the rest of my existence. Isn't this fun? Oh, I need to fight all of the robot goons as well. Duplication glitch time. Yeah, I drew the line at that one. Man, yes. I know, I drew the line at farming all of the robots because I'd just done so many of those damn little... No. Oh! Last. Right. Okay. Festival. Oh, that's dead. Warning sign. Oh wait, fortune mallet. I can use the fortune mallet. Yeah, the blasted stupid robot. So yeah, that's when I used a duplication glitch because I couldn't use that on the Zophos horns because I had to throw them and they exploded. So that's where we ended up with that one. But yes, we did all of Tears of the Kingdom, apart from one mini-game, which I missed because it was on an island that we didn't have any reason to go back to for any explicable reason. But I'm just going to ignore that and say, well, we did everything. We got the 100% on the little counter. We found everything. And at the end of the day, if I missed one mini game, which I rank on the same levels as trying to 100% all of the weapons in this game, because it has no completion criteria, I'm just doing it so I get all the menus filled. But, yeah. And what are we doing after this? Actually, what are we doing after this? Spyro 3. We're doing Spyro 2. I've jumped a game. Spyro 2, definitely Spyro 2. Then Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty. Then maybe Assassin's Creed 2. I haven't quite decided yet. Right, let's... Oh, right. Can I just line them all up? Oh, that works. Ow. Yeah, okay. Well. Fortune Mallet. I was going to say mallet, but then hammer, then it just came out as Fortune Heim. This is the Hallam. Don't know what that is. I got a migraine realizing I messed up the Mass Effect trilogy platinum, not romancing someone in the first game. Had to redo the entire trilogy now. Fantastic. Oh, because in the trilogy you don't have that little webcomic to skip it all, do you? Ooh. Yes, because you have your two options in the first one. And then the next one, you can switch to different character. I mean, in the first one, I romanced... Who did I romance? Can't remember. I think actually I think in the comic version, I romanced... Is it Lydia? The blue alien lady. And then in the game, I romanced Ash. And then in Mass Effect 2, I switched to Tali. Tali Zora Noraya. I think that was her name. I remember Tali Zora. Yeah, there's a trophy called Power More 1, 2, and 3 for romancing in all the games. And yeah, don't worry. I tried to replay 3. Never got through it to the end though. That's another one I need to add to the list, I suppose. The Mass Effect trilogy. But I'm putting it pretty low down the thing for me because I played Mass Effect 2 to death. It's one of my favorite games. Mass Effect 1 was okay. 2, amazing. Love Mass Effect 2. 3, I think because they mucked up the ending so badly. At least on the original release, that I just didn't go back to it for years. It's the same story with me in Arkham Knight, where I was so incensed by the game in the first instance that I just refused to play it for years, and then I came back to it on the stream and it's like, oh, I'm loving this. But I mean, it's one of the very few games on my Steam that I've 100%'d. I mean, like full completion. I've got every achievement in it. I aim to do that with I'm going to say Cyberpunk there. No, I aim to do that with Arkham City, and then I tried to do the DLC stuff. No! Catwoman DLC, predatory missions. No, I just couldn't. I couldn't. And the Robbins ones are apparently much worse. I completed the base game. The DLC, no, not happening. No way. All about going back and doing the Arkham Asylum, getting that 100%'d, but there was the slight issue with that on... Hold on, where are we? Level 7. Ah, it's still short. You know what, let's go this way. Can I hit this dude? Oh, this will be fun. You know, I can't. Right, well, in the interest of time, this'll do. Oi! Right, fine. Right, show this again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Arkham Asylum. I was going to try and do a full 100% run of that. I might do it at some point, but the problem is that doesn't have a Steam Deck compatible version. And that's what made getting a lot of the achievements in City and Night, well, I did most of the achievements in City on Night on stream, but the last few I got, which I did in my own time, I did it all on my Steam Deck. It just made it so much easier because I could just take that anywhere and I could crack on with it. I didn't have to tether myself to my gaming rig. I can't do that with Arkham Asylum, so it is a case that I would have to put some time aside to actually crack on with all of that, which is annoying, but yeah, mentioning annoying. Right, you. I'm still waiting for Rocksteady to announce a remake of Arkham Asylum. I know they did a remaster it in the Return to Arkham, but I'm waiting on like a full-on Unreal Engine 4, maybe 5 by the time it happens. Grounds-up remake, like Arkham Asylum Kiwami, basically, which would be amazing. Rip. Huh? What? Why? Why rip? Okay. Wasting time, but whatever. At least I'm gonna get something fancy from Mr. Fancy Pants here. And thankfully he has enough money to fix his face. Not dead, by the way. I think. Yeah, no, he's still moving. No. Oh. I did this so I could try and avoid fights and get back to Kamiyama Works, and now I've ended up in a situation where I'm just doing nothing but fighting. Right, okay. Okay. No, you don't. I thought I had all the revelations. You know what? I'm going to ignore that. That can't be just a revelation. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. No, these are all just stuff that I've unlocked naturally. I'm going to ignore that on the principle of I don't quite know if there's a menu to tell me what of those I've unlocked, so sod it, we're not going to bother. Working now, no idea what happened to the Twitch app. I can assure you that I have not dropped anything, so I believe I was still alive the entire duration. I did wonder why you said rip. I was thinking, was that about Bayleaf's Mass Effect run? My Mass Effect 2ing? I don't know. Us getting into so many fist fights when we don't actually have any weapons to show for it?
お元気ですか?
Repair and reload weapons. That, and that. That's cool. No, I'm good. Laters. Right, apart from crashing into a lamppost, let us go and find somebody to smack around the head. Oh dear, I'm sobering up. That's not good. Okay. Hammer. Okay, so I have to... Well, that's now... Did. There we go. Oh, 2 for the price of 1. Yes, you should be sorry. You've got blood on my nice hammer. Right. Oh, right. I've still got the warning sign, haven't I? Oh, yes, my shirt is very fashionable. Thank you for noticing. There we go. Go. No. Wakey, wakey. Night, night. Not dead, by the way. Sorry, I forget to mention these things on occasion. Yeah. Why not? Good sir, I wish to have your finest steak served to me by a goddess. You're not a goddess. Right, okay. We're now sobering up. Let us go and find some more of the great nectar that is alcohol. And then, oh, no, sorry. First, we must help this poor man out. He appears to be lost and confused. On his way to a hospital appointment, I'm sure. Perfect. Don't worry, a nice taxi will be along shortly to take you to the hospital. It will have the word ambulance written on it for your convenience. Greetings, noble squire. I shall have some of this 1984, as me and my friends have nearly devoured your entire bottle. I also do love the sort of red tinge to it. I also love the fact that I will never be able to afford this whiskey. I don't even know if they still make it, to be honest. Why do I have a notification? Why am I apparently live? Again. Did the stream just completely drop? Well, thankfully, I don't think my recording's completely dropped, considering the total data output's still at a gig. How long have I been going? 35 minutes, 1.5 gig. Does that make sense? It did hiccup rather badly. I assumed it was at my end. Hail, Stray Girl. First of all, no, because you, Hoodlum, also had it, so I assume something hiccuped on the Twitch ingest servers, which is perfectly fine. So I now need to do a quick double check on something. Where am I? Stream recordings, isn't it? The date. It is the 18th. No, right, that's still a single recording. That's fine. I thought I'd have to do more work in the editing on Sunday, but I won't. Okay, yeah, something twitched on the ingest servers, so not a lot I can do. But in fairness, if Twitch is currently using Cloudflare for anything, that would probably explain what may have happened. Yeah, I know, I've got... No. I haven't got my tuning yet. I can always tell when it hiccups badly because I do end up with just, like, a bunch of notifications. All of a sudden the server, the Discord server goes, oh yeah, you're live now. I was already live. Bit overkill on that one, but whatever. I love that. Flattened by a giant fan. There we go. Right, before I go and talk to that goon. Item box. Come to me, my frozen friend. Yeah. And the Snowman Hammer and the Fortune Mallet, because why not? Items! Right, let us continue our noble quest. Quest for maximum hammer. But first, tuna! A satisfying sound this hammer makes. I love this weapon. Half tempted to take some into the Amon fight just so I can see the heat action of Amon being smacked over the head repeatedly with a tuna. There we go. What's this? Yes, no. Tomorrow is going to be 4 degrees colder. Marvellous. Good to know. Thank you for that notification, phone. Aha. I think there's a goon behind us as well. We should probably look at him. But first, this goon. his goonish friends. Ba-doo. Bonk. Right, where are we with the abilities? Halfway to level 9. Yeah. That was about right. Yeah, let's go this way. Let's start heading back to Kamiyama Works, just in case I run into a bunch of enemies. Oh, like this one, with his stupid pencil mustache. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, bum 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 bum. There we go. Problem solved. You'll be amazed what you can solve with a giant fish. Fist fights, hunger, I don't know. Traveling to Mars? I don't know how, but it may prove useful against a Martian. Yes, nobody ever thought about that. Especially a Martian drone. Oh no, drones from Mars are attacking us! Giant fish. Whack. Problem solved. No, it's not dropped again, has it? Oh, no. Okay then. What's that? Oh. Me. Since it's there, give me a second. There we go. Mwahaha. There we go, a gift for those paying attention. Right, I have apparently had enough. No, sir, I have not even begun. Actually, no, I have. But I have now finished my water, and so we shall move back onto the Red Mine, which this evening is... Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that. Chianti Classical. Apparently, oh, there we go. A reserva. The reserves. It's a wine. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the label says. I just know that it tastes all right. Actually, it tastes very nice. And so I shall consume this as we continue to level the hammers, which will take us probably the rest of the evening. I've made sure I've loaded the correct hammer. Yes, these are all the weapons we've got left for the moment. Chianti. Oh, Chianti. I don't know them. Chianti. No, you're quite right. It is Chianti. That's how I pronounce that word. I've just only ever heard it spoken, never written. And Reserva is... I don't know. I don't speak Italian. What level am I at? Level 8.5. We'll give it another hour and we'll probably get to level 10. Actually, we've only been going 45 minutes, so we're not doing too bad. Now, let's go and waste a bunch of money. Oh. Oh, wait, the frozen tuna is only 100? I thought the frozen tuna was a lot more than that. Oh no, maybe it's the toy hammers I'm thinking of. Ah, well. No, I don't want to... No, sorry. I don't need to craft the weapon. I have all the weapons we need. Maybe it's because I'm a bloke, but I do not understand leg warmers. They look like they just be forever falling down and really annoying. Oh, well, not made for me. Sorry, random Ezio's random thought of the evening there. Oh, am I kidding? Most of my thoughts are random. I've just spent my time trying to think of uses of a giant frozen fish, so, you know. Unlike Long Johns. Well, they're like trousers, aren't they? So they make a bit more sense in my mind. Because the leg tapers, so it's a triangle. It goes down, so surely they're like socks on just big socks. They just continuously be falling down over time as gravity works against them. I don't think a sock brace would look very good with leg warmers, I must admit. I was going to say stockings then, but that's something else entirely. What would a Yakuza stream be without beating up a bunch of hosts? Can't remember if I've beat them up in previous games. I certainly know I'm beating them up here. Oh, waifu of the moment. Good question. Let's just quickly check the list. No, that's a VTuber. She doesn't have a name. I can't pronounce that. I've already said her. I don't have names either. Oh! Now, how do I pronounce her name? I'm going to butcher it on Arteria Pendragon. Fate Grand Order. Hopefully chat can correct me on the name. I can't say Arthur because it isn't her name, but kind of works. Arteria Pendragon? Arteria? This is going to annoy me now. Was it Arturia? Oh, Arturia. There we go, Arturia. Bugger. Artoria Pendragon. Saber. Could have just said Saber. Forgot that was her name. Whatever. I'm going to say Saber from Fate Grand Order. Or Fate in general. Just Fate Stray Night. Fate. Sword. Waifu game. That one. Because I found some really cool art of it. Well, actually, no, I can't say cool art. I think it's AI. But I like the pose. It inspires me to draw. Not that I'm very good at that. But in fairness, I do not draw enough to actually get any good at that. That's like saying, I can't play the clarinet, because I never play the clarinet. It's just, yeah. Well, that's a blatant lie, by the way. I do play it quite... Actually, no. Well, I haven't actually played it this week. Have I been able to practice any of my instruments this week? I think... No, actually. Oh, right. I should probably get one of my instruments out. Maybe not now. I still need to work on my saxophone. Since that's the next lesson I've got coming up in a couple of weeks. And I have very annoying things to practice on it. But I should also get the clarinet out at some point. I'll certainly be playing on Saturday afternoon, if nothing else. And then on Sunday, I believe. Aha, level 9. Neat. I think about it. I think, is it... I just said the bloody game now. Yeah. But Fate Grand Order, I tried to play years ago, but I couldn't because my phone wasn't good enough to actually play it. Literally, it refused to download onto it. But I'll come back to it. And then I found Azure Lane, which is another game of waifus that I could very much just pick many names out of, actually. I'll do that more often. Anyway, yes, I couldn't play that game, and I've just remembered I never really got back to it. But in terms of gachas, I only have one gacha I really have any... Well, I can't put much time into them, and in fairness, I put enough into Azure Lane that I'm just going to stick with my ship girls, to be honest. And sub girls, I suppose, since they introduced submarines. Yes, I should probably start using some of the girls from Azure Lane as the waifus of the moment. That is an entirely new, untapped resource that I may have tapped into once or twice. I mean, it stands to reason I've probably mentioned a girl from that game a couple of times. I can think of one right off the top of my head. 2. Maybe 3. 4. Now that one would be a bit confusing. That one would be definitely confusing, just in name alone. Note to self, share more Azure Lane fan art in the Temple of Waifu. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we have a Discord server. I can't remember the URL for the link because it's a URL. Put exclamation mark Discord in the chat. That can invite you to the server. And then you too can sample the Temple of Waifu. Or the Sexy Brutale if you're over 18. But we don't mention the Brutale here, so shh. You heard nothing. Bonk. 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 Yeah, problem solved. Yes, I have just restarted. Right, okay, that's fine. Just double checking. How am I for health, actually? Yeah, we'll go down to Kyushu number 1 star. Unload your stress. What? Alright, whatever. Okay. Bonk. Ah. Good news! You get to be hit with the fortune hammer. Truly, a great lesson was learned. Beware the fortune hammer. But even worrier, the fish. Or the lucky mallet, as it's called. Oh. There we go. Oh. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, so I'm going this way. Do we think they've put the cork over the windows for privacy, or have they put it over the windows because they've broken and they just can't afford to repair them? And again, this is the same restaurant that I suspect has had the same wallpaper since the 80s, and that picture of the pretty lady is also, I think, from the 80s. Nope, nope, still the apprentice. The old man must have retired. Well, I think the old man retired in the previous game, didn't he? I hope he still checks in on him from time to time. Right. How am I for weapons? Yeah, I'm still kind of good. Swap that out. That out. That should hopefully be enough to get us to level 10. Wait a minute. That, I do believe, is the same clothes shop that Nishiki took Kiryu to, where they purchased his weird suit from Yakuza 0. And again, I do like a nice pinstripe, though I think the chain link shirt was a bit of an interesting choice. He's definitely got a better style now. Ah, that's why we can't find any goons. We're sobering up. Quick! To the pub! Well, this is the ultimate blended whiskey. It boasts a rich and smooth taste, only made possible by the combination of over 40 single malts. This could very well be called the crown jewel of the Ballantine's whiskey blending skills. It is well loved the world over, to the point With some calling it the Scotch. I've had enough, apparently. Not sponsored, by the way, but if Valentine's does feel like sponsoring the stream, I'm more than happy to negotiate terms. Goon! Greetings, noble squire, in your stupid hat and, well, I was going to say sunglasses, but you've actually not got them on, so, yeah, okay, fair enough. Have you heard the word? The word of the tuna! It's a silly word. You do well not to listen to it. But alas you have, and now you have faced the end of Evangelion. The medium of interpretive tuna and vast quantities of alcohol. Anyone down here? Yes. Ah, hosts. They always come out in good numbers. He says. That was quite lackluster for the hosts, to be honest. Yes, you should be upset for being bested by the pristine snow hammer of legend. Go. Yes. Yes, you are. Well. I hit him so hard, even the motorbike got scared. Right. I think I might now be out of hammers. I am. Go. Bye. Like, how close am I to maxing? Not enough that I can do that in 7 hits. Right, okay then. We will have to go and repair the weapons. No, bugger off. No! Oh, not happening. No. Why am I a moron for not trying to fight you? You're the moron from me. No, what? You are the moron because you would end up... No, I mean, it's true, but... Oh, whatever. Oh, that's it. Health is okay, and we're still at 23 million yen, which is always nice. Very nice. Nicest of the nicest. Alright, it's Mickey Mouse Day today, at time of recording. It's interesting. I was seeing Disney get some flack earlier, and I can't remember why, but in fairness, it's Disney, so yeah, that seems part of the course, really. That is still a cute soundbite. I wish I could see the... Well, I wish I knew which woman was saying it in the game, but I do not know. In terms of the woman who said it as a voice acting line, I don't know either. But would you be able to track her down? That's the thing. Because she'd probably just be a like voice actress of various voices or something. Oh dear. They have done too good a job of getting rid of the goons. Aha. Yes, hello. Just the man I wanted to see. Yo. You. Oh. Nope. Okay. Aha. This looks like a good number. I managed to get a good few multi-hits on them. Oh. I got a good few multi-hits on them, but not enough to levels. Ooh. Oh well. Perfect. There we go. Level 10. That's the last of the hammers done. Neat. Right, let us go to the Millennium Tower. I was going to say the Millennium Item then. The abilities. What are we working on next? Cali sticks. Oh, that's a lot more fun. And we're already at level 2, so we get to start off the bat without having to slowly grind our way through the early levels. But unfortunately, after the Cali sticks, we're then onto the nunchucks, which is joyous. Oh, how I love the nunchucks. Oh, that's Tomfa. Oh, I said Cali sticks, didn't I? Yeah, we go. Mm. Oh, I suppose I'll work through these for the moment. And we'll save the game as well, because we've just defeated the hammers. Well, we've leveled the hammers. Can I say defeated the hammers? It feels like we've defeated something. Certainly put enough effort into it. Okay. You shouting at me? Yes, perfect. Oh, wait up. Hey, there we go. I think Cali sticks are... I'll have to get the spreadsheet out. I think Cali sticks are the ones we're missing. Room. Okay, well, while he's splayed out on the floor then. Yes, Cali sticks. When your health is flashing red, equip the Cali sticks, then press the triangle near an enemy. How many up stims do we have? Oh, we can use the spike now. Cool. There we go. Oh, right. Items. Right, let us find a goon first, hopefully close to this save point. How about one close to a healing location? Perfect. Items. So, up stem, up stem, up stem, up stem, up stem. Ah. I'm too lazy to go back to the item box and get more app stims out, so we're just going to have to suck it up and wait for them to beat us up a bit. Sorry, Kiryu. It's for the greater good. In some way, shape, or form. I'll fully heal you in a bit. Must be close now. There we go. Perfect. We might as well enjoy the leaks, or enjoy the Musashi heat action. Well, Marco calendar. No, I'm quite alright. Nice. I look worse for the wear, but more importantly, our cell phone's gone off. Which means... Congratulations on completing all heat actions. We've sent you a gift to commemorate the occasion. You can pick it up at a convenience store near you. First, I'm going to go and heal, is what I'm going to do. I'll have the premium malts. Then I'll have this, and this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm only going to have two, because they both fill up the spirit gauge. Then we need to go to a different restaurant and find two other items that fill up either the strength or the focus gauge, and then go to a different restaurant and find another place that will fill up the whatever the other two remaining are. And then we've overcharged our health, we've got all of our bonuses back, and we've finished all of the heat actions. Oh, mentioning that. Completion list. Ooh, 99.77. All heat actions complete. There we go. So I think the only thing left, Coliseum's done, Master's done, Equipment Mod, yeah. Heat actions done, City Exploration we already know is done, Hostesses are done. Mini games done, food and drink done. The only thing left is the equipment modding, which we can't finish until we've got a squid. Still annoys me, but it's not unobtainable. We just have to load into Premium Adventure. So, nah. Yeah, okay. Behold my epic swizzly sticks of power. Bonk. Mm. Oh, goody. Yes, you should be scared. Cool. Greetings, noble squire. I am here to collect my prize, which is a seal of dragon. Cool. I don't need that anymore. Guy. Welcome. Now I've got a dragon scale as well, so maybe they'll be useful. What's that? The sky. But in all seriousness, not much. Hopefully it's all as well on your end as well. Right. What was I doing again? Oh, right, I remember. Nope. I mean, in a moment, but first, well, heal? Heal is definitely an idea. Right, I think this one's mainly strength, isn't it? Yeah, so if I go for a beef bowl and a grilled chicken bowl, I've got... Why don't I have spirit? Oh, bother. Oh, that might work actually. Let's see. Have that and that. And that gives me... Oh, okay. The bonuses only apply when I'm over level. Oh, okay. That's annoying. Yeah, there we go. Strength, 2 strength, spirit, and a spirit. There we go. So I just now need to lose some health and find somewhere that does focus. Awesome. Right. Thankfully, there's some convenient goons over there that can assist me in this endeavor. Oh, there's a save around the corner as well. That makes my life easier because then we can dump some of the stuff from our inventory. Might see if we can actually unlock the Magic Girl sticks as well. Which, out of context, sounds really weird. Ah. Okay, we have some leaks. Which are now broken. Is that all of the weapons I had available? Yes. Okay then. Ah. Not what I was intending, but okay. Kiryu on a conveyor belt. You should be. Farewell. Go play pachinko for your sins. Right. Right. Wait, can I use the cutie girl sticks? No. Oh, I've still got some of those available. Nice. Right, okay. Well, first things first. Got nearly 50 toughness emperors, so I might as well use the bleeding things. Toughness and efficiency restores your health to its maximum. I've got 60 of them. Oh, but it doesn't actually do much in terms of... Oh, there we go. Oh, stamina spot. Right, okay. Tell you what. At some point, I'm going to sell all the toughness, infinities, and emperors and see what we get. But if we've got 62 bleeding stamina sparks, I might as well just replace all of the... Wait. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. I have enough to give everyone 2 rows of stamina sparks. I'll just do that. And then I've got plenty of stamina royales left over. And then some. There we go. Perfect. Right. Okay. Now I will equip the Cali sticks there. Then there's no taxi nearby, so let us make some slow progress back to Kamiyama Works to get things repaired. I mean, first we're going to fight these goons, then we're going to go to Kamiyama Works and get these things repaired. Does that sound like a plan? I hope that sounds like a plan, because that's what we're doing. Oh, level up. Wait, maybe that means I can... Do I have these... Full. Right, okay. No, you don't. Not this time. Oh, do I have enough for one more heat action? Good boop. You're on top of them. You hit your friend a couple of times in the head. Not dead, by the way. There's that same girl with the leg warmers again. Right, and then we go back to this save point. Right, let's dump this part of the inventory. I can use these now. Marvellous. Right, that means, yeah. Well, we got, like, yeah, 50 charges on them, which is always nice. Also, I'm curious. Hello. Hey, I met you in Fukuoka, didn't I? You're that guy from the tourism board, right? You asked me to take photos for you. It's me. Fancy meeting you here again. Oh, no, I haven't given you your camera back yet. Don't worry about it. I've actually been sent out around the country, and I'm doing some work for Camarocho's tourism board now. Let me guess. You want me to take some photos here? Exactly. Now, I'd like you to shoot 5 photos here in Camarocho too. Bring them to me, and I'll give you a fabulous gift. Okay. Sure. Why not? Thank you. I'll be here during the campaign. Come and see me once you've taken 5 shots. Oh, and I have other people helping me too, so I don't need photos of locations that you've already been shot. Good luck out there. Ah, right. As far as I know, okay. Well, if we see anywhere that we can get a photo, but I'm pretty sure we've done all of them by now. Why am I even trying to look for photos? We've done that part of the completion. Like, right, Ezio, just go to the bleeding Kamiyama works. Actually, I don't even need to go to Kamiyama Works now because I've already... Oh, I need to go and find somewhere to finish healing, don't I? I need to go this way anyway. Spirit. Oh, focus. Cafe Alps, I think, has focus, but I think Proton Bar does as well. We'll try Proton first. I mean, it's literally here. And if that doesn't work, Smileberg, or if neither of those work, then we go down to Cafe Alps. Yeah, not a big fan of... Yamazaki 12 years, why not? Ah, focus. I shall have... these... Hawaiian pork sausages. And these burdock fries. There we go. Perfect. Right, that's our overcharge sorted again. Go. Aha. Right. Where are we going? Oh, well, we've still got plenty of time left. In the name of Aruka, I banish you. There we go. What was that for timing, eh? Right, now we desperately need to go back to Kamiyama Works and get these things repaired. Or rather, I'll get close to Kamiyama Works just so I'm, you know, on the doorstep, and then we'll see if we can find some goons just to burn through the last of them. Like this goon, right here. I buy these vending machines. I do love the Japanese vending machines. I mean, they wouldn't last like 2 minutes in the UK, but I do love the Japanese vending machines. There's just such convenience to them. Especially in hotel lobbies where they sell beer as well. Only place I've ever seen Yebisu. And if you know what Yebisu is, you can indeed be my friend. What level is that? Wait, is that level 9 already? Actually makes sense. I think the QT sticks only kick in at level 9. At level 8. Right. Yeah, those two are dead, but I can now use those. Perfect. Right, let us go and see if there's anyone knocking around here. No. I like her voice. Not gonna lie. No idea what she's saying, but I like her voice. Right, Shrimp! Evil shrimp. One day I'll come to terms, Metro Exodus. Shall not be this day. Oh god, that's another waifu at the moment. Anna. But, well, we'll save that for another time. Oh, right on the crop. I can't be far off level 10 now. I'm not even level 9. I thought I was level 9. Must have misread. Oh, well, whatever. The number flies by so fast. Ah, well. Oh, there's another goon. I think that's a host as well. Are you a host? Yes. Oh no. Oh dear, what a pity, chat. I'm afraid we're now going to have to beat up the pretty boys of Kamurocho yet again. Ho hum. There we are, problem solved. Right. Now what? I suppose we're going to have to go back to Kamiyama Works, considering we've only got one weapon left. Sorry. No, piss off. I ain't fighting you yet, boy. I'll be back. I'll be back, I tell yez. I have played these games too many times. I can just see every street, and it has sort of just blended into one. But it's also neat to see the architecture over the years. But it makes sense because buildings do last a long time, and it's just a case some buildings change their appearance, but most just look the same. RGG have done a great job of just crafting the world of these games. Kind of sad there's a lot of places that we won't see again, like the mountain village, but it is what it is. I mean, the same with when I played Assassin's Creed 2. You had Florence, you had Venice, you had Month on a Journey, you had Rome. Well, you didn't really spend much time in Rome, and that was particularly in Vatican City, to be honest, because it was the end of the game, and Rome was Brotherhood. Well, you get what I mean. There's plenty of awesome places that you went around in Assassin's Creed 2 that you never saw again. You saw each one for the last time, and isn't that just life? Yes, we have reached the point now where I've been leveling so long I'm getting philosophical. If I start developing a French accent, be very concerned. If I start developing an Italian accent, then I suppose not as concerning. Given my name and all. Actually, mentioning Assassins, I decided I was tinkering around with Olama, which is an AI thing. On Friday, actually. Last Friday. And as a local test on not particularly good hardware, I must admit, it was only on my desktop at work, I decided, tell me who God Ezio is. At which point, I forget which model it was, I think it was Olama 2 or Olama 3, it responded, I think you mean Ezio Auditore di Firenze. And then it went on an okay description of Ezio until it got round to the point of it said, Ezio is the grandson of Altair, the protagonist of Assassin's Creed 1. And I was just thinking, yeah, no, that's a hallucination. Altair died about 200 years before Ezio was born. I don't quite think, I mean, I know they're related, but the great-grandfather might be a little close for them. Oh, now we're level 1. I'm still not sold on if I'm happy that I left this leveling to the end of the game or not. I mean, on one hand, we've unlocked all of the awesome weapons. Actually, no, I am happy I left it to the end of the game because I've unlocked all the awesome weapons either through Kamiyama Works or just doing the general completion stuff. But at the same time, it has literally been about 3 weeks of us just doing all of the weapon grinding. I mean, thank you for the people who've stood by me as I've done all of the level grinding. I think you're about as mad as I am at this point, but I thank you all the same. Thing is, I'm kind of in two minds. Part of me is hoping that the Ammon fight's like a real struggle and it takes us an entire stream to do it. On the other hand, I can't help but wonder is, what the dickens do I do if we manage to beat him in like the first half an hour? or the first hour, because then that basically throws me straight into the finale, and that means I'm probably not going to get much sleep that night. I suppose it's a bridge I'll have to cross as I get to it, but still, it does have me slightly concerned. Concerned enough that I'm going to have to, at some point in the very, very near future, start working on all of the various bits and pieces for Spyro 2. I've got the thumbnail. I just need to do all the tags, all of the thumbnail art, etc, etc, etc. No, not even the art, just the positioning of the episode title. You know. Also reminds me, I desperately need to contact another artist about some other thumbnails that I need. No, I'm going to let you make that phone call. Go. Oh, I've still got the leaks. Awesome. Right. Oh, wait. Did I hear a goon? No. Goon down there? No. Okay. Let us make our way back to Kamiyama Works. Kind of to get these things repaired, but also to see if there's any more goons knocking around. Also cute. Aha! Perfect. Burn out the last of my weapons on these morons, and then I can go to Kamiyama Works and get them all patched up. Well, I burnt through them faster than they burnt through my weapons, unfortunately, so onwards to another one, I suppose. I haven't been this way for hello. Greetings, noble squire. Rid of him with the power of leaks. Hey, level 10. Nice. Oh, I did say I was going to play a round of Mahjong after I did all the leveling, didn't I? I suppose it's not straight into the Amon fight. So I also need to get all of the lads sort of geared up and ready for it, considering the Amon fight is the super boss of these games. And sometimes they are, and other times they've not been quite as much, because I've just geared my way to a level where, yeah. Well, I mean, the Yakuza 4 Amon fights weren't too bad, but in fairness, I did cheese it quite hard. I mean, Tateyama's Tatiyama's, whatever his name was, the police dude. He was easy enough to cheese because I had the sacred tree armor, so the SMG did bugger all. I think the other fights may have had more pressure on them, but I can't remember. I've done so many of them that the only one that really there's only two Amon fights that really stand out in my mind, and that's the one from Yakuza 0, because of the magic cannon of death and the helicopter of nonsense, and Kiwami 2, where it's Kiryu versus the 100, and then Kiryu versus the three Amon brothers, all in one long slog, which was just... It gave me one of the best payouts of a Yakuza game ever, but at the same time, it was rather stressful. Playing merry-go-round the concrete block with a bunch of insane assassins. Can't say it was a particularly fun experience, and it took a lot of work to get to that point, but the cutie sticks, that was the heavy investment. But yes, that was the other one that stood out in my mind. And then the last one was just Taniyama versus the SMG dude, who just sacred tree armor. How long's that been like that? Oh, that can't have been the entire stream. No, that's awful. Give me a second. Better. Reality was slowly leaking through the gaps in all things. Oh well, only nearly 2 hours of footage where that's probably been a thing. I don't remember it at the start of the stream, so I assume it's just sort of rest as I've been live. Okay. Wait, why am I going this way? I mean, I've repaired everything, but we've finished the Kelly sticks, haven't we? We have, which means next to the nunchucks. Oh, bloody gumdrops. Right, in that case. Right, taxi down to the bottom of the map. Hey. There we go. Yeah. So we've got the nunchucks next, which are, like the hammers, exceedingly slow to level. Then we're into the tonfas, which I classify as sort of mid-speed to level, and then the knuckles we level in about 5 seconds. And then we've got guns, because I never actually finished leveling Kiryu on guns. Right, so we put all the Kali sticks back into the inventory, and we go up to the nunchucks. Right, I've not done any of these, so that's fine. Oh, yes, no, I can't use those. But eventually I can unlock the frozen bananas. And these will work in my favour, in theory. Right, save the game. Because we've just leveled something. Go. Right, let us work our way slightly back up. Aha, a goon. Items. We will equip these, because these are the only thing we can equip at the moment. But that's fine, because the early levels come thick and fast. Then once we've got to level 2, we can equip the hangers, and then at level 3, we can equip the bananas, and then after that, we just have to wait until we've got enough behind us to equip the steel nunchucks. Oh, there we go, level 2. Once we've got the steel nunchucks unlocked, then that's perfect, because then we can just use those for the remainder of the time, as well as the sparks. Can't equip those yet. But I can now equip the bananas. Let me guess, it's the same heat action as all the other characters. Yep. Pretty sturdy for coat hangers, I must admit. Go. Oh wait, have I leveled up enough that I can equip the steels now? Yes. Yes, I have. Perfect. Who's laughing? Don't know. Anyway, don't care. Look, goon! I need to find a save point now so I can throw some of these into the inventory and get my... I don't know, do I keep the bananas? Because the bananas do repair for quite cheap. Oh, and look, a bot has found the channel as well. Marvels. Thank you. Spiz! It was very on the ball as always. Oh, sorry, you're one of the audience. Forgive me for trying to slap you across the face with this nunchuck. You, however, I will not forgive. Okay, right, you're just going to block. I'm going to smack you across the head with these several times. No, not dead, by the way. Ignore the crunching noise, it's fine. It's just a chiropractic exercise. Yes, that's what it is. Right, I now need to do two things. I need to, 1, heal, and 2, find a item box to refresh my nunchucks. Okay, then. And that is level 5. Nice. I really don't like the nunchucks. They just feel like a really stupid weapon. They don't seem to hit very hard. They don't seem to hit very fast. Actually, no, okay, I stand corrected. They do seem to hit very hard, but they don't hit very fast, and there is just that whole flaily around animation that Kiryu does, well, all the characters do, and it's just... why? There we go. I might be a bit rusty with Kiryu's normal combat skills, I must admit. Right. Okay. First, let us heal. Then we'll go to the item box and look at what weapons we've got in terms of nunchucks. I've probably got enough levels to use the sparks now. So we can equip the sparks, and I can equip the other steel steel nunchucks, even, that I've currently got in the inventory. So that should be enough to get us to Kamiyama Works, while also leveling nunchucks. I mean, we can get to Kamiyama Works anyway, but yeah. I mean, we can just fist fight our way up, but it's pretty pointless if we're just wasting combat encounters to... Case in point. Boosh. Scrubby, scrubby, scrubby. Not dead, by the way. There we go. Sorry. Item box. Right, well, I don't need those two anymore. The bananas can stay. The Spark 2000 can be equipped. And there should be... No. Well, there we go. So we've got free steel tome for the sparks and the bananas. But the bananas repair for pittance, so that works for me. Right. Items. So. Oh. Well, the bananas are dead, but I can equip the steel tome. The steel nunchucks, even. Which works in my favour, so all I need is one more level and then I can equip the sparks. So we'll work on leveling the centre channel first, and we'll also stop by Bantam and get ourselves some more booze. Unless we do a U-turn and go and heal at the same time. Might be an idea, actually. Hate that flicky flourish thing that he does. I mean, it looks cool, don't get me wrong. I appreciate it as an aesthetic of the character, and or at least the aesthetic of the martial art, I suppose, that's tied into it, because I suspect they've not made up the animation, they have taken it from somewhere, but in terms of a gameplay mechanic, it is kind of annoying that Kiryu and all the other characters do that, when there's literally enemies around me, and it's just... Yeah, while you're flourishing and showing off, you're being hit in the back of the skull. Save it for a heat action or something. Or, I don't know, give me some iframes. Have it smack some people around as you're doing the flourish. That would be nice, but no, okay, apparently not. Right, I said I was going to go and heal, and that is exactly what I'm going to go and do, mainly to just change up things. We also have a bunch of enemies, which works in our favour. More enemies, more levels. Oh, right, they broke. Okay, then. No, you don't. There we go. Right. Platinum plate? Oh no, I was going this way, wasn't I? Yeah, wasn't there a second dude here? Okay, never mind, let's just go and heal up. I see another dude, but once we've left here, we'll start heading towards Kamiyama Works, because I suspect once I've got through the next group of enemies, I'm going to have to actually get all of these repaired. Avocado, a favourite amongst the ladies, is paired with octopus, olive oil, and mayonnaise, then sprinkled with yuzu pepper. I mean, it does sound nice. Octopus seasoned with garlic oil and sprinkled with paprika, a favourite Spanish delicacy, best enjoyed over drinks. I've had squid before, but I can't say I've ever had octopus. I assume, like squid, though, that if it's not prepared properly, it is like chewing a rubber band. And if you've not chewed a rubber band yourself, you've not lived. Oh yeah, I do love calamari. I mean, okay, it's not octopus, but squid. I do love calamari. It's not often I get calamari. So if I ever see it on a menu in a restaurant, it's just immediately, I will try it. If you do it properly, I will be impressed. If you do it poorly, I'm going to be very disappointed. Don't have that on your conscience, even. Yeah, I'll take a few hits just so I can try and get in the perfect position as well for me to get there, like that. Your friend escaped, but you do not. You can learn your lesson like a good boy. Though you probably won't, because give it about 5 minutes and I'll end another fist fight with you. That would have made more sense if I hadn't just evolved into in the middle of that sentence as well. Oh well, the moment has passed, so we'll just ignore it. Or I'm going to ignore it until I come back to edit these later, and then I'm suddenly going to realise, oh wow, I had no idea what I was saying there. Which is a total lie, because I have it, at the moment, I have the perfect idea of what I'm saying. I cannot attest to future Ezio, though. I don't know why I went into the item box, because there is, oh, well, if nothing else, it at least told me that I can now use these. I think whatever. I'm not really paying that much attention at this point, I'm going to be honest. I may have checked out mentally a while ago. Let's face it, how long have I been doing this now? I don't like the nunchucks at the best of times, but in fairness, I've done this about this is the 4th time going through the nunchuck leveling. And yes, I know, I'm basically just doing it to myself. I don't need to do all of the levels. It doesn't quantify for anything in the achievements. It doesn't quantify for anything in the completion list. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I can look at the menu and I can see all of the little maxes next to the weapons, and I can be like, yeah, I've done that. I've got my money's worth, and I can comment on whether or not you can do it, and whether or not you should do it. Can you do it? Yes. Should you do it? No. Not in the slightest. Not unless you have a lot of time to burn. Mentioning time, actually, I very, very loosely mentioning time. Hoodlum mentioned in the Discord earlier today, it's going to be weird that we're going to get to the Ammon fights by Saturday, and all being well, we should get to the Ammon fights by Saturday, but I'm going to find it weirder when I come to stream and I'm not loading up a Yakuza game. I mean, it's not for long. We will eventually get to Yakuza 6. I mean, by the end of next year, we'll have finished Yakuza 6. It's a given. But it will be weird for a while that I'm playing things other than a Yakuza game. And I fully anticipate when I'm doing the intro, I will try and say Yakuza 5 Remastered. It just happens. I mean, I've accidentally said Super Mario Galaxy at one point. So, yeah. Well, that's the thing with these journeys. We go on these grand adventures. And we see all the sights. We see a side of Kamurocho we've never seen before. We see a lot more of Japan in this game than we've seen in any Yakuza game so far. And then we leave the shores of Kamurocho behind us. We leave the shores of Japan, of Yakuza behind us. We leave Kiryu to his life for the time being to rest and recuperate and do a few other journeys here, there, and everywhere. And then we come back to Kamurocho. We come back to Japan, we come back to the Dragon of Dojima and his story, and it's just brilliant. Apart from the next time. Yakuza 6 is the end of Kiryu's story. Well, I suppose it is actually the end of Kiryu's story, and that's going to be very sad. Not gonna lie. I mean, this man has been such a massive part of this channel so far, and he's not going anywhere. I know he's in Yakuza 8. He's in Infinite Wealth. He's probably in Yakuza 7 as well. I've tried to avoid spoilers best as I can with that one. He's definitely in The Man Who Erased His Own Name. And let's face it, for all intents and purposes, he's in Inshin, so we're playing as him there. He's definitely in Kiwami 3, so it's not like we're never going to see Kiryu again. And I'm happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. I love this man. He's brilliant. I love him. He's amazing. And we get to see Majima for an entire game as well, as he runs around and plays a pirate. And I can tell that the community is going to absolutely love it. My voice, not so much, because after a while, the Majima voice does destroy my vocal cords, but I must admit, I love Majima as well. I'm definitely in Camp Kiryu, but I love Majima as well. I love all these characters. These games have just sort of wormed its way into my heart. I can understand why you've got, like, the Sonic fanboys. I can understand why people love Sonic the Hedgehog so much through these games. Weird as it is to say out loud. And I'm sure there's many Sonic fans who are going to jump up and say, "No, you do not understand the glory of the Blue Hedgehog." But just take it as you will, okay? And yes, I am just rambling at this point, but let's face it, what more am I going to comment on? I hate the nunchucks. Might as well come up with some random guff to say. Well, I say guff. Nonsense? Bollocks? Oh, take whatever word you want. The ramblings of a lunatic as he slowly loses his marbles. I'll take that as a potential thing. He says as he tries to multitask. I should really try not to multitask. There we go. Right, no, we've apparently fixed everything. That's fine. Also, I have managed to fill my wine glass and, well, spilt a drop. But I'm not going to worry about that. As depressing as it is. Right, I have until I reach the end of my glass before we end the stream. Actually, no. How long have we got? We've been going... Oh, right. Well, we've been going... I'll tell you what. We will work our way organically down to the save point we usually use. And then I think that's it for the night. That's all right. Not the end of the world. We've certainly done a lot this evening. I mean, we've now finished the left-hand side of the weapons list for Kiryu. Once we've done this, we're partly through the right-hand side of the list. After that, we've got the Tomfa. Where are we with the abilities, actually? There we go. So, after we've done this, we've finished it. Well, we're at level 6 on the nunchucks. Once we've maxed that out, we've just got Tomfa and Knuckles. Tomfa, like I said, don't take long. Knuckles, ridiculously easy. We'll get through that in about half an hour, 45 minutes. Guns, we've just got literally just that little sliver. We're at level 9 already. We just have to do a few rounds of guns, and that's it. And then that's Kiryu maxed out. And then, yeah, we gear everyone up. Maybe definitely play a bit of Mahjong. Might do a bit of karaoke. I might probably definitely run Kiryu through some of his songs in karaoke because, just let's face it, I want to hear Kiryu sing again before the end of the game. Tempting to do it with Akiyama as well, and Seijima. But, yeah. There's a few mini games I want to touch on one last time before we get to the end of Yakuza 5. And then, yeah, it's into the finale. We finish the game, we do the no holds barred, we leave the shores of Kamurocho behind us for a couple of months. Let's face it, Phantom Liberty is probably going to take us a couple of months. Spyro will take us about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, hopefully 4 weeks. Hopefully we get a good chunk of Spyro 2 out of the way, but I don't know how big Spyro 2 is compared to Spyro 1. Spyro 1 we got through quite quickly, so we'll see. We'll get through, hopefully, once we get, we'll go through Spyro 2. We'll go through Phantom Liberty. I'm still undecided whether or not I play Assassin's Creed 2 or Portal. I'm kind of on the fence. But if I play Portal is a one-stream game, I think. So, I don't know. Portal and Portal 2 will probably take us a couple of weeks, if that. Maybe even just 1 week. Well, it'll probably only take me a week, actually. I've played those games enough that I'm mostly certain that I'll remember how most of the puzzles go. But yeah. I want to add Portal to the list. Definitely want to add Assassin's Creed. But that's in the hands of the artists at the moment. And I haven't even started work on Assassin's Creed 2. So we'll see. We'll see. But I'm planning to have, like with Tears of the Kingdom, I'm planning to have quite a few games a good few games in between this and that. Mostly because this game has taken me so long. And I want to actually have, if you look at the website, intothevortex.co.uk, by the way, I've got everything sort of split into years of streaming. And the early years, I was getting through a lot of games. And then as I started ramping up into the Yakuzas, it sort of dropped off. Tears the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild did not help. So I want to try and get back to a year where I'm doing just bang, 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 bang. Just a lot of games. But I don't know. If Yakuza 6 is short, hopefully. But that's future Ezio to figure it out. And by future Ezio, he probably means tomorrow Ezio, or in an hour's time, when it suddenly all crashes upon me. Oh, crumbs, I need to get this all sorted, but, oh well, we'll see. Save complete, by the way. Saving, and save complete. And with that, we will continue this next time. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, that's the right one. Haha. Yes. Yes, I know. I know, it is RGG Studios. I'll play the intro by the end as well. And... there we go. I'd love to leave it on that screen, but eventually the intro movie will just play itself automatically. So, we'll go. That's one of my criticisms of Kwami 2, by the way. No intro movie. At least I don't think there was an intro movie. Criticism of Yakuza 0 Director Yakuza Zero's director cut as well. They got rid of the English Yakuza Zero theme, and I'm sorry. I know there are massive fans of all things Japan, but the English theme is so much better than the Japanese theme for Yakuza Zero. There, I said it. I'm sorry, but it is. That's at least my opinion. Take it as you will. Just please, no pitchforks. They're spiky and they hurt. Fire's okay. I like fire. But yeah, pitchforks, very spiky. Anyway, with that said, there we go. I'm butchering the outro, but you know, the side tangents aside. There we go. So we've nearly, well, I say nearly got Kiryu. One more stream and we should have Kiryu fully leveled. So that would be Thursday at 7:30 UK time on this very channel, but I'll get to that in a moment. So yes, this evening we've managed to get through quite a bit of leveling. Nothing but leveling and a lot of random nonsense from me, but there we go. So yeah, we're on our way to success, at least with this one. One more stream, we should have Kiryu fully leveled. Then it's just a case of, as I've mentioned several times at this point, we need to work through getting everyone geared up and prepped for the Amon fight. Do the Amon fight. Hopefully it's not going to take too long. Then that should set us up quite nicely. Well, I also want to do, as I mentioned, some Mahjong, and I want to retouch on the karaoke a bit, because even though we've done it 100 times, I enjoy it. I want to visit it at least one more time before we finish this journey. Then it's into the finale. We finish the finale. Then we go into Premium Adventure. We finish all of the 100%. Probably give the Colosseum one last try with that fancy, super dupery, whatever it is. And then that's it. We do the No Holds Barred, and we're done. February through to what's the date? November. I won't set it in stone, but I am curious to see if we actually finish this game by November, which means we've got December to get through Spyro, which will be nice. I mean, we're finishing the year. The game is entirely set at Christmas time, and we're finishing the game before we get to Christmas, but it's winter, I suppose. So there we go. But anyway, with that said, if you're new here, hi, I'm Ezio. It's a pleasure to meet you. If you enjoyed what you saw, well, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that follow button, but the decision will always be yours. If you ever want to catch me live, you can find me right back here on twitch.tv/GodEzio at 7:30 UK time this very Thursday, as we continue our journey into the world, into the realm of this marvellous game. And hey, if you've missed any of these streams, if you want to catch up with any of our journey into the world, into the realm of the Yakuza games, be it Yakuza 5 or any of the other ones we've covered here on the channel, you can find them all uploaded in the YouTube archive, linked in the panels down below, containing playlists of every game, every journey as I call them, that we've ever been on here on this channel. And I think that's everything. Everything apart from a thank you to each and every one of you. Be you a chatter, be you a lurker, be you watching the live here on Twitch or in the YouTube archives, thank you very much for joining me on this journey this evening. Thank you for joining me as we've travelled through the world, this fantastic, if not slightly monotonous game at the moment. And most of all, thank you for spending a little bit of your life with me here on the channel. It means the world. It always will do. And it always does. Now, well, I say now, let's see if we've got buttons to pay the good vibes forwards, but I suspect we do, but it's late and I should probably get some rest. So, with that said, with that done to each and every one of you, may you all have a beautiful evening, morning or afternoon, wherever it is around this whole wide world you are, and as always, until our paths next cross again, the Vortex awaits. I'll see you all next time.